Hello, good morning everyone. Good morning, Syracuse, Central New York area and beyond. I'm Katrina Tulloch from syracuse.com and we have a very exciting, sweet conversation for you today. I'm here with Jake Pucci, our best of reporter from syracuse.com. Hey Jake.
Hey Katrina, it's a lovely day to talk about Half Moon cookies.
It is, Half Moon cookies. So first, let's explain to whoever's watching what a best of reporter is.
It's a good job. So we go around, we try to find the best Central New York has to offer. Last year we did wings, we did pizza.
So best food.
Burgers, typically, yeah.
Okay.
And we moved on to desserts, and that's why we have all these Half Moon cookies here today.
So it smells amazing. I wish that you could smell what I'm smelling. It's just these aromas of chocolate and vanilla and cake. And so these are the finalists, the 6 finalists, right, for your best of Half Moon cookie search?
Yes.
Okay.
So the search started about 2 weeks ago. We put it out to like a reader nomination.
Yeah.
We received about 2,000 nominations for 90 different bakeries.
Wait, 2,000?
2,000.
So that's the most I think we've ever had.
Easily the most. Almost double our previous high for nominations, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And so we took those for 90 different bakeries. I personally counted every single nomination.
Oof.
Yeah. And then we named the 6 finalists.
Okay.
The 6 that received the most. And then we go out, go get the cookies, and then myself and our restaurant critic, Jared Paventi, him and I judge all the cookies to assign our judges' picks.
Now, is this the same, this is a dumb question, but is this the same as a black and white cookie? Half Moon's black and white cookies, are these the same things?
It depends on who you ask, but here in Central New York, there is a distinct difference.
Okay.
The Half Moon is generally considered to be a more cakey cookie.
And you can tell because these are big.
Yes,
you know?
and the icing on top is different as well.
Okay.
The black and white, the New York City style is usually like a slick fondant icing.
Okay.
Well, these are a little more fluffy, kind of a buttercream frosting on
They
top.
look fluffy, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. And I would just love to go through each of the 6 finalists, and these are the ones that were voted by readers, so these are your favorites. And just tell us what the highlights were from each bakery you went to.
Yeah, absolutely. And just, word of note, 6th place were still good. Like,
Yeah.
just because it was 6
these are the
doesn't
best of the
mean,
best, right?
Right. I mean, it's still 6 out of 90.
The creme de la creme.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is 6th place?
Sure. Well, 6th place was right here, the Hemstrasse Bakery in Utica. Actually credited as being the inventor of the Half Moon cookie. Nowadays, they just sell in retail stores, grocery stores, supermarkets, places like that. It's fine, but Jared and I both agreed that the cookie was a little dense, a little tough, and that the chocolate cookie itself really didn't taste much like chocolate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were actually kind of disappointed, to be honest with you.
But this is Hemstrasse. This is the OG, or rather the OC, the original cookie from, is it Utica? Right?
Utica.
Utica, you said?
Famous since 1920.
Now, why is their cookie colorful? Because that's a blue and
yeah, I mean, for the season.
Easter?
Easter.
Got it.
Easter themed.
Okay, all right, 5th place.
5th place was the Harrison Bakery from right here in Syracuse.
Local,
There's
yeah.
one right here. Kosher bakery, actually.
Great.
Fun fact.
All right.
Third generation bakery, open since 1949. It's funny. Jared and I both agreed that we've had better experiences from Harrison.
So you've been before?
We've been before,
Yeah.
and the cookies we had for the judging this time really didn't live up to our expectations.
Oh,
to be
that's a
honest
shame.
with you, yeah.
But you know what? This is probably one of the neater, like more polished looks to a cookie that
It
we've
was.
had.
Yeah, if we're judging on appearance's sake, they would be right near the top.
Okay.
But yeah, we noticed we took one bite and it was kind of dry, to be honest.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay.
Yeah, Jared took a bite and actually the cookie broke in half.
It broke in half.
So yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, this is, a very popular bakery in Syracuse, though. So how did the readers? What did the readers
They
think?
were our people's choice.
Okay.
Yes.
So People's Choice winner.
Yes, and
Harrison Bakery.
we tabulated nearly 10,000 votes in our People's Choice poll.
That's incredible.
Which kind of ran this week alongside our judges' visits.
All right. So 4th place.
4th place was Holland Farms over in Yorkville.
Yorkville. Where's
It's
that?
right outside Utica.
Okay.
So as you can tell, this is a large cookie.
It's huge.
This is the biggest cookie we had. And
take a look at
it's
that.
funny, actually, they just had
Hold this up.
March Moon Madness
Okay.
This
What's
past
that?
month. It's like when they have a little promotion on the cookies, a little discount as well.
Okay.
They sold more than 60,000 Half Moon cookies last month.
That's insane.
So
Why was it fourth?
It was fourth because it was good. It was very indulgent, but it was almost like too fluffy, like almost too cakey.
How can anything be too fluffy, Jake?
Well, Jerry, we both compared it to almost like a squished piece of cake.
Okay.
And
so you don't really want that gumminess.
Yeah,
right?
it was too, yeah, it was
right,
just
that's
too
fair.
much. And the frosting itself was only okay. Honestly, the white icing tasted just mostly of sugar, didn't have much else.
Okay.
Perfectly fine, but just not our favorite.
Third place?
Third place, the supermarket cookie over from Green Hills Farms.
Supermarket?
Great
Wow.
supermarket.
Okay.
Down in Nedrow.
All right.
They started in 1925 as a produce stand. It's a little bit bigger nowadays, but it was a great cookie. It was honestly the moistest.
This is soft and it's like, you can tell it's moist. Like,
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to take a bite out of this.
Yeah,
because this
no, it
feels
was great. And
texture-wise, this
so
feels
that's
nice.
a chocolate. And the chocolate was good, but we really liked the vanilla base
Okay.
because it had just a little bit of lemon flavor in there.
Oh.
Yeah, it
It's
was great.
unexpected.
It sort of counteracts that the sweetness from the frosting.
All right.
A little bit of acidity does well there.
Now we're getting close to the top.
We are.
Second place.
So if you've been following along, you know there's only two left.
Yes.
And second place, this was so close.
How close?
Jerry and I went back and forth like 5 different times.
Did you really?
To go decide first and second place.
Okay.
Ultimately, we decided second place was Lynn Court Bakery up on Teal Ave,
Yeah.
just over in Salina.
Wow.
Awesome cookie. This vanilla has it's almost like a lemon cookie,
Oh, nice.
which is sort of unusual. But it was just, when I mentioned before, it had like the Green Hills had the hint that really cut it.
Yeah.
This had more and did an even better
This
job.
looks incredibly soft too.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I can't wait to eat all of
And
this.
that's the vanilla, but their
Okay.
chocolate was actually our favorite chocolate-based cookie of the entire competition. It really had a great chocolate flavor.
So for those who are following along, I think we now know who first place is.
Yes, and that would be Dunn's Bakery in Canastota.
Canastota.
Yeah, leave it to the place that's not in Utica or Syracuse to win. But
So what made them so special?
glad you asked. No, it's sort of weird. You can tell that
Yeah.
they are the only place that frosts the rounded side
Oh yeah.
and the flat side is down.
I mean, it's not the neatest
It's-
thing. It's not the prettiest
No,
frosting.
I mean, but the flavor though, spot on. The icings, both the
Can
chocolate.
I try this? I'm just gonna try
Yeah,
it.
go ahead. The chocolate vanilla icings we both agreed were the best of any of the icings we had.
Wow.
And the texture of the cookie itself,
Oh, really
it's light, but it's not fluffy. It's springy, but it's not too.
It's
like-
so airy.
Right.
It's like biting into a cloud.
But it doesn't crumble.
A chocolate cloud.
And doesn't just squish
Oh.
upon itself.
This
It
is so
stands up well. There's real vanilla in the icing in the cookie. I mean, the flavor is great. I will give one tip.
Yes.
They usually sell out by like 11 or 11:30.
Oh, you got to
so,
know that. So get there early.
You better go there right now, honestly, if you're trying to get one for today.
Well, Jake, can I ask, you said that it's 2,000 nominations for 90 bakeries that you got for this particular search. Why is this search so resonant with the Central New York community? Why do people care so much about these cookies?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I thought this would be a great, topic, but it just really blew away my expectations. I think it's a cookie everyone who grew up in Central New York grew up with, and people sort of have their loyalties
They
to
do.
certain bakeries.
You notice, just like the cookie itself, Central New York is divided on what they think is the best, right?
Yes.
Is there anything else that you want to let people know about just this search in general?
Eat more cookies, and call them half moons. They're not black and whites.
All right. Some cookie education for you. And I have always wanted to say this, that's the way the cookie crumbles. If you want to learn more about these winners, you can go to syracuse.com and go read Jake's story, everyone. Thanks
Yeah.
so much. Bye-bye.